Dr. Jeff Roessner is a repeat guest. He also brought along with him student from Mercyhurst University, Sarah Sebald. They're both here to talk about the Taylor Swift phenomenon. And of course, Doctor, you are here because you made the mistake of mentioning to us when you were on talking about
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. You taught a class about his songwriting, and then you said students have been asking for a class on Taylor Swift's writing.
Oh, they would love a class on Taylor Swift.
Yes.
So what is it about Taylor Swift that people are just kind of obsessed with right now?
Well, you can ask the one who's obsessed. I'll say something first, I guess. I think she's, first of all, she's a phenomenal musician and songwriter, and I don't think we should discount that. That's what her fame rests on, and her voice is really, really a remarkable instrument. But beyond that, she's really found a way to make very special connections to her fans, and that's what Sarah wrote about in her project.
And she's not bad at marketing it either.
That's all of a piece, yes.
Yeah. Sarah, what year are you at Mercyhurst?
I'm in the 4+1 program right now, so I'm working on my master's.
All right.
Great.
And so what do you want to say today about Taylor Swift? This is your moment.
I think that especially with the uptick in classes that are being taught on Taylor Swift, we're seeing how that marketing comes into play and how those fan connections really are making a bigger impact in both academia and the world around us. But as Dr. Roessner said, I wrote my senior English project on her and how she related to mystery fiction and crime fiction, and seeing that in her fan interactions as well. So,
Yeah. How did you do on the paper?
okay.
When did you first become a fan of Taylor Swift?
I was in 3rd grade, so I was 9 or 10. So, yeah.
And have you experienced her live? Did you
Yes,
get to see
yes.
the Eras tour?
I did,
Okay.
yeah.
And did you see the movie as well?
Yes.
Yes. Two very different experiences.
Yes.
But yet, the way that it is hitting economically, everybody now is getting to experience Taylor Swift. Those who couldn't afford the tickets or couldn't get the tickets can now go to the movie theater. She makes her product so accessible.
Yes, I think that's one part of the appeal for Taylor Swift is back when the tickets went on sale and people had a really hard time getting them, whether because of pricing or because of the Ticketmaster website crashing. She said then that she would make sure there was a way for her fans to be able to see the tour one way or another, and she definitely followed through there. So I think that reliability plays into it as well.
Definitely. Doctor, back to you. When you, I'm sure, I mean, you haven't taught a course on it, but when you look at her lyrics and her as a songwriter, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, in fact, in a class just a couple of weeks ago, we spent some time taking apart one of her newer songs.
Okay.
And she's one of the interesting things about her is, she started when she was 17, really, as a professional. And she's just grown, and as a singer, but also as a songwriter. They're increasingly intricate in the lyrics. There's all kinds of ways you can talk about them as poetry, all the kind of rhymes and internal rhymes and slant rhymes. And really, I think the rhythm of her delivery of the lines is unique. In that way, she's a little bit, I think, like Bob Dylan. He sings his songs like nobody else can sing them, and I think she does that as well.
Yeah, almost a little rap-esque sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that goes with all that internal music of her songs, all the rhymes and so forth.
You know,
Yeah.
at least in the Eras Tour movie, which I watched, she thanked her fans for allowing her to do country and pop and a little bit of, touching all those genres. And she said, I can really only do that because the fans are accepting it.
Yeah.
And buying into it.
How long do you think she will ever die out?
I don't think she's on track to, at least for a long time.
Yeah.
She keeps reinventing herself, so going from genre to genre. There's always something new and exciting about what she's producing or releasing to her fans. So I think that that definitely will help with her already pretty great longevity in the music industry.
And the hype, does it have you rethinking the course? Is it any
you
bit
know-
closer to reality?
Maybe. I've been listening to it. I listened to it a lot when I was, working with Sarah, but and recently really listening to her work again. And she really is terrific. I really enjoy it.
It's worthy of a class, I think. I think that's what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know what I would face if I taught a class.
You let us
Swifties.
know when that comes to fruition, all right? Dr. Roessner, Sarah, thank you
Absolutely.
so much for stopping in today.